I am Jawad Ahmad, and today we are present in our next class in which we are going to study what are the basic economic problems that we have to face in our daily life and what a businessman feel regarding these problems. Secondly, we are going to study what are the economic systems that are established and available in this environment. So, before we can start our class, kindly subscribe my channel so you can get all my videos on a timely basis. Let's start our class. What are the basic economic problems? The basic economic problems arises due to the problem of scarcity. Problem of scarcity. Scarcity means that we have limited resources and unlimited wants or desires. Every one of us wants maximum profit or maximum earning in limited resources. But the problem is that we have only a limited time or limited resources through which we can earn our livelihood or our business income. So, what are the basic problems that you have to face while having limited resources and unlimited wants? The first problem arises if we compare or study the analysis at a consumer end. Consumer want to maximize his satisfaction. Then he thinks what to consume, how much to consume, third, when to consume, where to utilize more resources, and a lot of. So, if we study at consumer end, the consumer thinks what to consume in the available resources. Secondly, how much to consume and when to consume. Fourthly, he want to maximize his satisfaction or utility. Therefore, he always consider where to allocate resources and where to utilize them to maximum satisfaction. This is the consumer end, and these are the some of the problems that a consumer have to think about them. Now we are going to study what are the economic problems at producer end. Let's study. Due to scarcity of problems or resources, every human society must select. So, when the problem of scarcity arises, you have to select or prioritize. Means you want to watch a movie or buy a course book, and you have only rupees 100. You can only do one of the activity, either watch a movie or buy a book. Then here you have to utilize your thinking power and utilization of resources ability, whether watching a movie is important to you or buying a course book is important to you. The more thing that you on that gives you more utility, you will utilize your resources to that item. For example, if buying a book is important for you, then you will allocate your resources towards buying a book rather than watching a movie. If watching a movie is more important for you, then you will sacrifice buying a book and will watch a movie instead of buying a book. Similarly, when it comes to a producer has to utilize its available resources to such commodity that gives him more benefits or more opportunities. So, when the problem when the problem of scarcity arises, you have to select, you have to prioritize your utilities, your needs, your wants. So, due to scarcity of resources, every human society must select how to allocate its resources. Here, resources means available resources. You do not have unlimited resources, you always have some limited resources that need to be allocated to all these. First one is that what to produce in what quantity. The first question arises in the mind of a producer is what to produce, which commodity will give him more profit than other. So the producer will move towards such quantity or such utility or such product that gives him more satisfaction, utility, or profits, whether capital goods or consumer goods. Capital goods means all the goods that have been produced by man for its own benefit, like machinery, etc. And consumer goods means the consumer daily consumptions. Second question arising in the mind of the producer is how to produce. That is, what resources and what production techniques to be used. You already know that human time is very limited. You do not work 24 hours a day. You have to work about such a number of working days that you can set aside your personal life as well as time for your production life. So the second problem arises what to produce and how much time need to allocate to a commodity production. If a commodity takes more time and give less benefit, then the producer will move to such a product that consume less time and gives more productivity. Thirdly, for whom to produce or for whom our goods are produced and means who are the consumers, who are the intended users of my product means that in which market you have to supply your goods. When you are producing any product, first thing that you have to consider in mind that how much customers are available in the market that can buy your product at a certain price. If a market is occupied already by a number of producers, then you don't have to supply your product to such a market. You have to produce and supply to such markets where there is a surplus supply of consumers that are waiting for product and there are limited producers in the market. There is a higher chance that your productivity increase in such market where there is more incentive or intended consumers are available. Deciding about distribution of goods and services, that is who gets the good means the consumer, who is the consumer, and how much he is going to purchase or demand from my productivity. So these are the main questions that always arise in the mind of every human being, whether it is a consumer, it is a producer, or it is a supplier. Now move to the economic systems. What is a system? System and organize a way to do something is called system. What does it mean? Any activity that is well planned and well organized, or any procedure or any activity is processed under certain rules and principles is called a system. Any activity performed under some rules and regulations is called a system. For example, if you want to study a book, then you have to make some specific timetable that when you are going to study that book and how much time that you have spare or available in surplus quantity that you can allocate to a book reading time. If you can utilize it at any time, then you have to make a plan and a timetable where you have to study and set aside a time for it. Similarly, all the economic systems have some rules and regulations under which each activity or each society is going. An economic system, let's study the definition of economic system. An economic system is a system each which resolves the basic economic problems by making three resource allocations decisions, that is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So you have seen that we have three basic economic problems, and the systems that are defined or that are made to resolve these three economic problems is called economic systems. Now let's come to that economic systems. What are these systems? The first economic system that is available in our society or in our environment, economic environment, is free market, free economy, or free market, also known as market economy or laissez-faire. It is also known as a capitalistic market in which main preference is given to such a person that is have more resources as compared to the person that have less resources. In coming classes, we are going to study in detail what is a free market or a market economy or what is a capitalistic economy. Second economic system is planned economy. Planned economy or command economy. It is also known as socialistic economy, socialism, or humanism, in which the main preference is given to the society or human beings as compared to money. We have already seen that in capitalistic economy, main preference is given to more money holder. Whereas in planned economy or socialistic economy, main preference is given to the human beings, not the money. And the third and the last one is mixed economy. Mixed economy is the combination of capitalistic economy plus socialistic economy. It means that it is such type of economy in which some mixed rules and regulations are made means sometime preference is given to money holders and at some places preference given to human beings. So it is a mixed type of economy that is usually preferred in any economic system, whether it is a democratic system or any other type of business. So this is our class in which we have studied what are the basic economic problems and what are the economic systems that are available in our economic systems. So let's meet in the next class where we are going to study each type of economic system with their characteristics and demerits. So let's meet in next class. Thank you for your time.